a skill that everybody has to apply, so it's something that's useful to get instruction in. And if you're coming from a creative background, then oftentimes you're especially nervous about that area. And the very fact that you've learned a little bit about it can just wipe away a little bit of the nervousness, and that'll help you in and of itself.
It just brought everything right down to completely lower price point.
Negotiation is something that everybody does some of, and it's very critical to someone's career. You get what you negotiate for, you don't get what you deserve.
Esse grupo aqui fez negócio muito melhor que o seu.
Negotiation is not the kind of thing where you can learn just by sitting back and analyzing or taking in a lesson. You have to be a part of things. The exercises are the kind of driving mechanism. So there are some things that characterize the way that people make decisions or the way that people negotiate that are unique to each individual, but then there are patterns that every individual will show. And that's part of what I'm trying to show with the in-class exercises, that there's a lot there that's sort of systematic, that if we understand one circumstance, we can understand a lot of circumstances.
How much do you think you know versus how much do you not know? How much is here in the certainty area? You know that.
Exercises also grow in complexity, so some of them take a great deal of time. They take an hour and a half, for example, to do the last negotiation that we did. We try to have a list of do's and don'ts, a set of prescriptions, how to go about things in a better way rather than a worse way. The number one thing that we have over real life is that we have the ability to show you how well you did. If you are the buyer of a TV show or the seller of a TV show, in real life, you won't know if you got as good a price as you could have gotten, or maybe you could have gotten a better price. At the end of the negotiation, nobody tells you, well, you know what, I would have paid a little bit more if you would have been a better negotiator. But in our exercises, we can exactly make those kinds of analyses.
Extraordinarily rare that people get 9 or more of these questions correct.
The big takeaway is being in the right mindset. Different situations require different mindsets, and we talk a little bit about that in a way that I don't think people have a background for. The right mindset in one situation might be the wrong mindset in another. That in a way is the biggest thing that I want people to take away, is to understand that different negotiation situations call for really different approaches.